Hello, it's Richard Pears from FinextraTV, and today I'm delighted to be joined by Erik Stadigh. Hello, Erik, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, pleasure to speak to you. You're the CEO and co-founder of Lune, and for today's purposes, also the winner of EBAday FinTech Zone, so congratulations for that.
Thank you.
What we want to know a little bit about is this wonderful mission statement that you have, which is that you want to enable every product to be climate positive. Tell us a little bit more about that if you can. We'd love to hear a bit more about that mission statement.
Absolutely. So for us to make every product and service climate positive by default, we do that by offering leading embedded climate action solutions that make it very easy for banks and fintech companies to embed granular emission calculations and high quality carbon projects into their product offering so that they can better serve their customers.
Okay, so expand a little bit more for us with a customer kind of case study, if you will, so that we can understand how that works.
Totally. So today, more and more companies want to be more sustainable. There are tens of thousands of businesses who are voluntarily reporting on their carbon emissions, and there's climate regulation being rolled out that increasingly requires businesses to report on their carbon emissions and then do something about it. And for almost every business out there, it's super hard. They don't have the time, they don't have the resource, they don't have the know-how to do that. So our customers like Visa and Payhawk and Soldo, they started hearing from their business clients that, can you help? They're sitting on corporate spend data, travel data, and so on. So can they help their clients out with emissions reporting? So for example, Payhawk, a leading spend management platform here in Europe, when they started hearing this from their clients, they turned to Lune and very quickly integrated automatic carbon emissions reporting for all corporate spend. So today, when a Payhawk client swipes their Payhawk card buying whether it's office supplies or a flight ticket, in the background, Lune automatically calculates the carbon emissions of that transaction. And within Payhawk, their clients get emissions reporting automatically, ultimately saving businesses weeks of time and thousands of pounds.
Right, okay. So you're offering white label solutions, are you, and hooking into data and APIs from different sources to be able to come up with that kind of solution, but taking all that complexity away from those customers?
Exactly. So we offer both APIs to be able to integrate it in a fully white label fashion, or then for those who don't have as much developer resource available, we also have some Lune hosted solutions where we can automatically generate emissions reports for businesses.
So what do you think that means for sustainable finance, sustainability all up actually?
Yeah, well, as we said in the beginning, our mission is to make every single product and service climate positive by default. So we see this kind of like the software trend, over the last 20 or so years, where every single company out there has become a digital company. These days banks employ more software engineers than they do bankers. So in a similar fashion, we see that over the coming decade, every company will become a climate company. And whatever we do in the future, whether it's booking corporate travel or buying office supplies or buying something online, all of that will automatically contribute to positive climate action. Businesses can make decisions based on what's the greenest option for them, and they get all of this information and data directly through the vendors and service providers that they already use. Their current banking provider, their current spend management or expense management provider, and so on and so forth. So they don't need to employ expensive consultants or buy several new software tools and so on and so forth.
So it goes from just the cost of reporting to actually being able to identify opportunities to pivot their business as well, I suppose, into areas that perhaps they weren't analysing before, would you say?
Exactly. So reporting's of course one part of it. That's what regulation requires, but ultimately it's all about decarbonizing our economy.
Yeah, fantastic. Erik, well listen, thanks so much for explaining what you're up to. Congratulations on your win to you and the team, and we look forward to hearing more about you in the future.
Thanks so much.